This is an apple. Some people might try to tell you that it's a banana. They might scream banana, banana, banana over and over and over again. They might put banana in all caps. You might even start to believe that this is a banana. But it's not. This is an apple.
This is an example of why I stopped listening to just the commentary in the news.
NBC colleagues Ken Delaney and Carol Lee. They are reporting that Attorney General Jeff Sessions now remembers rejecting a proposal by a junior campaign aide, George Papadopoulos, who offered to use his, quote, Russian contacts to try to set up a meeting between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. That is according to a source familiar with Sessions' thinking. NBC's NBC's intelligence and national security reporter Ken Delaney joins me from Washington. Ken, why is it significant that Jeff Sessions is remembering just now that he rejected this proposal?
It's significant, Katie, because he testified under oath that he was aware of no discussions with Russians, at least concerning collusion in the election. And that may be where he has some wiggle room. But this revelation, by the way, the guilty plea of George Papadopoulos continues to ripple through the Trump administration. That's point number one. But the other thing is that congressional investigators now want to call Jeff Sessions back to Congress, either the Judiciary or the Intelligence Committee where he testified, and get him to clarify, because this is now, this would be the third time he's had to amend his recollection of his contacts involving Russians. Recall that he first testified under oath that he had no contacts with Russians during the campaign, and then he had to amend that to say that he did meet with the Russian ambassador Sergei Kislyak on 2 separate occasions, and that became a huge issue. Some Democrats accused him of perjury. He rejected that. He ultimately recused himself from the Trump-Russia investigation, and now the question is, what did he know about what Papadopoulos was proposing? He was sitting in a March 31st meeting where George Papadopoulos, according to these court documents released on Monday, suggested that the Russians he was talking to wanted to arrange a meeting between Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin. Well, now Jeff Sessions is saying he remembers that conversation and he remembers rejecting that idea. That's significant, Katie, because he didn't remember any such thing when he was under oath before Congress.
And because this happened while he was under oath in public testimony before Congress, can we have video of it? Let's take a listen.
I have never met with or had any conversation with any Russians or any foreign officials concerning any type of interference with any campaign or election in the United States. Further, I have no knowledge of any such conversations by anyone connected to the Trump campaign. I was your colleague in this body for 20 years, at least some of you, and and the suggestion that I participated in any collusion, that I was aware of any collusion with the Russian government to hurt this country, which I have served with honor for 35 years, or to undermine the integrity of our democratic process, is an appalling and detestable lie.
So, Jeff Sessions.
Everything is legally defensible by them. They've not lied. Nothing whatsoever. It's all accurate, just in your window. There's no ulterior motive. They are a business and they get clicks or ratings. That's all. The problem is, we in the public all too often get busy and we assume all of this is fact. Problem is, the commentary mixed in overpowers the facts, leaving many with just a bit, except for the testimony. They did this often during the election. The problem was with Trump, he was already far out. And I still remember all the silly things Trump did. And there is no way you can convince me he planned that campaign as a way to orchestrate an underhanded win. That was just too horribly run. No voting booths were tampered with. Yes, Russia wanted chaos. Yes, they happened at the DNC. I don't deny that. It was media's behavior of overblowing the bad. he said that got attention. And after a while of Trump winning, people realized they weren't alone. And the less they trusted the media, the more they were willing to start to listen to the actual clips and not trust the actual commentary. I wanted them to repair their damaged integrity. Instead, they just further damaged it and making them irrelevant at a time we still need them so badly, because Trump is still someone that concerns me. That is the whole frustration that I have with this. I do not want the media to be irrelevant. I want a strong, free press. I want freedom of speech protected. You are alienating us because you are treating us as children. You've got to stop doing that and understand this is a different age. You can no longer have complete control of the message. You need to explain your behavior, and you need to own up when you make a mistake. If you can't, we will not trust you.